Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Loki. So in the last episode, I guess he followed possibly a version of himself, possibly somebody else. I don't know. I have a feeling we'll find out at least a little bit more in this episode. But I'm certainly intrigued. I've really liked this show so far, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh!
We could do potato skins or buffalo fingers.
Or we could eat somewhere else.
Why do you hate this place?
I don't hate it, I fear it.
Is this how she got information out of her baby?
Place. How many people are guarding the timekeepers? Hey, how long have we been best friends?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm probably just tired.
Wow. Well, okay then. All right. Whew. Oh! He's probably so plucked he's at the TVA again.
You're in my way.
You are my way.
Oh!
I thought perhaps we could work together.
She does not think the same.
Hey!
Holy!
Come any closer and I'll kill it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure she cares. Oh. 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 That was slick. Oh, goodness me.
It's not working. So you're just fully a magician then?
Fine. For my next trick, I'll make you disappear.
Holy moly.
Where did you send us?
All of the apocalypse is saved on that temper. This is the word. We're going to make it up here. Watch out!
Oh.
But if you blow up, it blows up, and then I end up blown up. There!
Is there a team now? Oh, gotcha!
What is happening? What is happening?
What's he doing?
What are you doing?
You're trying to enchant me. Because my mind is too strong.
Fine.
Oh boy.
Are we really about to do this here? Or we could just slaughter each other here in this abandoned mining shack. What do you say?
Oh,
Me.
great.
I'm not calling some faded photocopy of me Loki.
Good, because that's not who I am anymore. I'm Sylvie now.
Anymore?
Brute force is no substitute for diplomacy and guile.
Oh!
It's remarkable.
Holy
that
shit
you
balls.
made it as far as you did.
Ah! Oh my god.
Sorry about that.
It's been a long time. You're as beautiful as
Well,
Patrice never said a thing that nice in 30 years.
okay.
Where is everyone?
the Ark.
The Ark.
Well, this looks fun.
Come on.
Going to all of these apocalypses, it's
Who said anything about fighting?
All your plans.
quite depressing.
Not this one.
We're doing this one my way. Oh, look. The tickets?
Orders come from the top to get her on this train.
Sir, this headquarters radioed in their request for them this morning.
Hey,
Okay.
I guess it works. Oh wow.
Plans have multiple steps. Dressing as a guard and getting on a train is just doing a thing. I'm not going to waste my time rooting around for the 10 pad when someone taught you fairly decent magic.
My mother.
What was she like?
Oh.
She was good. Purely decent. I was adopted. Is that a bit of a spoiler for you? Sorry about that.
No, I knew I was adopted.
What? They told you?
I barely remember her. Just blips of a dream at this point.
Oh.
And it all seemed impossible. But she told me that one day I'd be able to do it too, because I could do anything.
Oh my god.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, I'll take hers. Thank you. Cheers.
Maybe love is hate.
Stop, don't remember that. Love is hate.
Oh, piss off. You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses. Or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you.
Love is mischief, then.
Something I might have to have another drink to think about. You relax your way, and I'll relax mine.
What's his way? I'm slightly scared about that statement. Is he just gonna start fucking with everybody in the train? Like, oh!
I'm just full, the bear.
That's like what Thor did!
Very full. When'd you get so paranoid?
Oh, I guess it must have started when I spent my entire life running from the omniscient fascists you work for.
Love is a dagger. It's beautiful. Until it makes you bleed.
It isn't real. Love is an imaginary dagger.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No, terrible metaphor.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Stay cool.
It's gonna be fine.
Sir, can I see your tickets?
Yes, of course. Here they are. Oops. Still, it looks lovely, doesn't it? Look, is this really necessary? There is a simple explanation. Hey!
Ooh. We love a hair accessory that can, like, double as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Oh! Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. He went flying. Oh no! Oh! Oh no.
Well, I did take quite the tumble.
You arsehole.
I'm a god.
You're a clown. You got drunk on the train.
I'm hedonistic.
Wow! Whoa, that's how you scream.
Did the scream make you feel better?
Yes, it did. You should try it sometime.
Oh.
What about the Ark?
The Ark never leaves because it's destroyed.
Never had us on it.
To be fair, what are your other options?
Okay.
See? There we go.
Ready?
Teamwork. Let's go. This is great.
I have to make physical contact and then grab hold of their mind. In order to preserve the connection, I have to create a fantasy from their memories. I had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
What? What did you say? Everyone who works at the TVA was created by the Timekeepers.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
They don't know that.
That's all right.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I guess that's not super surprising, but... Oh, that just makes me feel really bad for Mobius. Whoa, yeah, it's about to get crazy. Holy shit. Oh! Oh! This is crazy. Yeah. Move! Run! Oh! Loki! Oh! Oh no. Oh, really? Oh no. Oh, this is a mess. Oh, stop it. That wasn't it. That was it? Well, okay, guys. I kind of wanted it to keep going. That was quite an ending. I loved that last sequence. They really, I think they did wonderful with that. And, showing, you know, Loki fighting with his powers, or trying to, you know, get to the Ark with his powers, and them kind of rushing through the streets. And I really, I don't know, I just am glad that we got a sequence like that. Wow, this episode was, it was interesting. Rude. So rude. I was speaking. Sorry. You know what I found kind of interesting is, you know, particularly we kind of comparing Loki's interactions with Mobius versus Sylvie. And it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just interesting to me because you could tell with Mobius, though I love their interactions. I think they're great together, and I hope we get way more, you know, a lot more Loki and Mobius in this series. I'm sure we will. But you could tell that there was a little bit of, you know, it was kind of a game of chess, or Loki trying all different kinds of things to either learn more about the timekeepers, or just figure out his situation more, or see if he could get the upper hand, or, you know, whatever it may be. And it was kind of interesting in this one, especially when they were in the train. It seemed like he was being a little bit more open and honest. Now, let's take that all with a grain of salt. You know, because do we ever know what Loki's motivations really are? But, you know, I felt like it was a little bit like he was kind of, he kind of possibly thought of Sylvie as his equal in some regards, even though he will probably say that he's the superior version, and she would say that she's the superior version. But you know what I mean. It was quite interesting to see that he seemed to be a little bit more open and honest than she was. It just seems like Loki's the type of person, or God, that wouldn't really like to be that vulnerable right off the bat. But he was kind of talking about some things that are, I mean, he talked about his mom a bit and stuff like that, and opened up about being adopted and everything like that. Though it wasn't like some heartfelt, he's sitting there crying or whatever. He did talk about it, which is, you know, something for Loki, I guess. So I thought that was interesting. Wow. I think we are going to revisit the fact that in, I think it was episode 2, the last episode, that Loki said, I know things that children don't, that no good person is ever really good and no bad person is ever really bad. I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I mean. Because I think the thing that's kind of great about this show is it's all about, or I don't know what it's all about. I've only seen the first half of it, but it's focused on the god of mischief. And I think it will be really interesting if they take the approach of not really, you know, when we watch stuff, a lot of times we want to kind of pinpoint, like, that's the villain, that's the good guy, and there's a lot of shades of gray. Even in the other Marvel shows, there have been, you know, shades of gray and everything like that. But I think those words are going to really ring true by the end of this. You know, obviously, I think most of us figured that the TVA was pretty suspect. Now even more so. Given knowing everybody who worked for or works for the TVA are variants, I mean, it's quite possibly horrible. And can I say, I think there might be a little bit of sympathy. Well, we'll see. But with Loki and Mobius, or the way that he views Mobius, because Loki knows what it's like. I mean, a lot of some of Loki's issues have really stemmed from the fact that he was lied to a good portion of his life, and that was a really hard thing for him to deal with. I'm sure there's other things adding on to it, but that was a huge thing. And for Mobius to have been lied to, and now I wonder if he's ever been on a jet ski, if he had a life before, you know what I'm saying? That's probably not that important, but, you know, just a thing to wonder about. So I think Loki might actually have a bit of sympathy for Mobius and yeah. I mean, I feel bad. Yeah, sorry. Just like trying to process everything. It's really interesting. But you know, so we've got the timekeepers and the TVA and all of this stuff that's going on, and they might just be, you know, dictators or something like that. And then we have Sylvie, who did not open up as I'm not saying Loki opened up that much, you know, but like a little bit, you know. She didn't really open up too much about some things. But obviously she's got a mission to I assume take down the TVA or take down the timekeepers, or, you know, whatever it is. I don't know. Sorry, mind's racing. Okay, anyway. But we don't really know the reasons behind it. I mean, we can make guesses of the reasons behind it, but, you know, we don't really know what's happened to her in her past or anything like that to get to this point, and what she's really trying to do and everything like that. So she's a bit of a wild card, as well as us as the viewer. So we've got all of these kind of different things or people to focus on, but we don't really know who's bad or good, or if we can label them. Particularly the star of the mother effing show, good old Loki himself. We can't pinpoint him. We can't put him in a box and say, you know, when we watched, or, you know, maybe not everybody watched, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? It's just an example. In general, you pretty much know, like, Sam is gonna, like, try to do the right thing, and his intentions are always good, you know. But here, we're going through this journey through the eyes of Loki, and what are the intentions? What does he truly care about? What's, you know, good, bad, or other? Like, I love that it seems to me like they're doing a decent job of making even just our feelings towards the characters and stuff a little bit fluid, you know. And I just, yeah, I really, really, really like that. It was quite, I will say it was quite funny seeing him try to describe love. I assume it's a complicated answer for him. I knew when he was like gonna try to come up with a metaphor for love, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a doozy. It's probably pretty complicated. You know, whether it's romantic love, you know, with whomever. I like that he said it's either princesses or princes. Whether it's romantic love, I mean family love. That is complicated. If you even just look on the surface of Loki and Thor's relationship, I mean, even though a lot of it didn't happen in this particular, for this particular Loki, and he had to watch it or whatever, but like, that's complicated as hell. So I thought that was pretty funny. But isn't that just you know, trying to define something like love when you're really drunk? Anyway, I really liked it. I think it gave a lot of food for thought, I guess. And I can't wait to see the second half of this show. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.